See, now here it says excellent. Okay. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these talks on the way I feel about things. Today's been it's been a good day. It got interesting here starting this live. I tried to do all this stuff. There's a setting inside. Every now and again I go inside and I look at settings, see what's changed, because every time they change the version, they change things, and I like to go in there to just see what's new and what's different, what buttons, what words they took away, and all that jazz. So I was doing that, and there's an option that I can connect the OBS software with my login account information directly to YouTube, and I was like, well, maybe it'll make the streams more smooth if I did that. So I tried that, and I got an error message, and I wasn't willing and then go back and recreate a new stream. So hence my tardy, because I think I scheduled the original talk for like 5:17 Central Time. Anyway, today was a good day. Wouldn't you say today was a good day, Ma? I had a good day. Mom said it was a very good day. We went out to the park. I took Mom out to the park today. I posted it up on my Facebook page. That's her, and it was kind of cool. That was born with the club foot. So that it was creations that they've gone through that not everyone else has gone through. It's something about that relating to another connection of relating to one person to another, is that it creates solace for those two that haven't experienced that. Because I'm 48, and this is the first time I've ever met anybody else that was born with club feet. Tuck, leave him alone. Not, there's plenty of folks out there, and this young girl, she was like, they said that she would never walk, or that she wouldn't walk, and she was 18 months. They said that you wouldn't walk, and you were probably 5 years old. Tucker! When you decided she was good, but it's the tenacity, it's the human spirit. It wants to thrive, it wants to survive. There's so much more to it than making money. You know what I mean? Life is so much more wonderful and magical and remarkable than that hustle and making money and chasing sensations and all that freaking earthly 3D shit that people are so caught up on. Money, property, prestige. Who has the most? I'm like, dude, when you're dead, we all die at the end. When you're dead, you can't take none of that crap with you. So I took Mom down to the park. She had a really good time. You had a good time, Ma. I don't want to speak for you. I don't know. What kind of time did you have at the park meeting the folks? She got some sun. Nope, I just want to sit here in the sunshine. And it was kind of cool, because I was sitting there, and it occurred to me, because I pay a lot of attention to people's astrological signs and stuff like that. And hand's itching. Woo, good news. Woo, keep itching hand, keep itching palm. That's good news. Money's coming. So I realized that when I was sitting there that Mom's a Sagittarius, I'm an Aries, and the woman that was to the right of me is Leo. And I can't tell you the last time I've been any place where all three fire signs were represented. You know it? It's a trip. I pay attention to that in family dynamics. Like, I ask people signs, and they tell me, and I can tell why. Oh, I'm like, okay, well, I bet you guys struggle in your relationships in this area, in that area, just because I know how energy works and how people act based on, where the planets sit when they were born. It's kind of a why else do people of the earth think that the first thing that every system that ever exists asks people is their date of birth? It's because it carries a much more greater significance than they will ever tell us. See, the people that run this planet, they're so apt of secrecy and deception and just making people look dumb. It like they get their rocks off from it, but more and more people are figuring out they're breaking the codes, Ma. A lot of us are code minded from the time we were born on this planet. Heck, I mean, I can't remember a time that I didn't know the equivalency of the alphanumeric to the alphabet. You know what I mean? The alphabet equivalency. I mean, they teach people on it the Red Rider on Christmas Story. I mean, it's like, you know, and I was raised to look for deception and nefariousness and stuff like that. I mean, because people always act like they're oh so virtuous and they're oh so true, and there's shadows in all of us. You know, I live my shadows outside just so people know what they're dealing with. But these are what my shadows are, right? Everybody has the capacity to do the greatest deeds. What are they choosing? What kind of deeds are they choosing today? You know, I didn't really feel like going anywhere. It's been like rainy and overcast and stuff. I'm like, Marge, when you don't feel like it, that's when you gotta go, understand, right? And so that's when I was like, okay, well, I gotta go get this, I was gonna make these brownies, so I gotta get the pans for the brownies, and so I wanted, I don't ordinarily like Starbucks coffee out of convenience today. I just got a medium roast, straight black, you know, at the little booth that they have at the grocery store, Smith's here in town, and had a real nice, pleasant conversation. And Mom wanted a pastry, so they had a nice banana bread that I picked up for her. And the lady was excited, you know, and I'm like, yeah, Mom doesn't get out much, but we're on an outing, and you know, I told her I'd get her a pastry, and I'm treating myself to this black coffee and stuff. And yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't awful, you know. I just don't like Starbucks. I've had my years and my fill of it. It's just, whatever. Anyway, I'll drink I went to frickin' AA for years, though. I'll drink crap coffee. You know, it doesn't matter to me. Taste of coffee, it's good enough for me. I mean, there's been a few times I've had coffee in my life and I've just dumped it out because it is that disagreeable on my taste buds. I just can't do it. It's just too gross. I remember I used to love McDonald's coffee, and when they changed that, I was sad. It was like they used to use just Folgers or something, and then they changed it to this aerobic blend crap, and it's just, you know, people get ideas and they want it how they want it, and it was just like, man, there's so many people that liked it how it was the way before. But they don't care because people will just get used to it. Look at the last couple of years, all this stupid stuff people got used to. People got used to so much stupid stuff. You know, you lose your job. Get this shot or you lose your livelihood. You can't take care, you know. All this stuff, all this threat, you know, so people didn't really have control over their bodies. And then in one day, dude, they just do this stuff to provoke emotion. That's all that it's about. I was explaining to the park to the folks as I understood it today. I'm like, you know, it's just to get a rise out of people, to get that emotional spark out of people, to get people to react. And there's people reacting all over the United States, or reacting everywhere. People, you know, it's like, why are people this mad? Because so many people don't have a roof over their head. You know what I mean? You know, and as far as I'm concerned, this is all just freaking more malarkey. I mean, hell, when I was born, back in the 70s, I'm one of a dime a dozen. I met someone else today that had this experience also, that it was common. If you're Native American, and if the doctor felt the female, and if the doctor felt that you fit certain criteria, go ahead and sterilize the woman. So I don't know what people are freaking. Yeah, it happened to you, Mom. When I was born, they cut your uterus in half and took out your ovary, and then years later, they took out they call it a partial hysterectomy. It's called human mutilation. But this country, freaking the administrators, freaking mutilate people and use people for experiments and try this and try that and do what I feel like because of, you know, which leg this freaking wiener lays on, and they're all freaking perverts and scoundrels and scum, and it's that those ideologies that are still prominent. Hey, it's the same mentality, only they got senile. They're, you know, they drank too much for years and years, so now their brains are all wet, and they, you know, how many of these housekeepers are sworn to secrecy because all these freaking presidents and stuff piss the bed every night because they just, you know, they're just freaking bumbling idiots, and they're just figureheads, and it's all political posturing, and it's all pretend, and, you know, politicians are actors, are politicians. DC's an extension of Hollywood, and that's why they all cross over. You know, they're all playing a role, trying to get people to think a certain way so that they act a certain way. It's all manipulation. It's Venus is, what are the planetary alignments that are coming up right now? It's something with Venus and Gemini. My Venus is in Pisces, so this isn't, I don't know. I mean, I feel good, but I don't feel good as a lot of other people right now. But I know that Mars is coming up in Aries, and that's a lot of fight energy, and people that don't know how to control that energy or allow that energy to flow or use it in productive manners, they're gonna freaking act out in kind of crazy ways. But look how many, you know, babies are gonna be born in 9 months from now because of all this gusto energy that's going on in the world. Mark my words, 10 months from now, baby boom. Yeah, notice it. You're gonna start seeing a lot more people like, oh, so and so's pregnant. Oh, so and so's pregnant. More and more and more and more, because of this energy. People are like, ah. So, to channel this energy in proper ways, it also comes outside. They're not. Oh, she's not. Then they'll take it. You know, and all that stuff, and more stories of that, and just violence and hostility, and because people don't all over the place of that part, you know, walking around like that, and it just taking mom with me and having her sit there and baby, and then made me think. I've been taking mom with me on outings ever since I'm to Keggers with me and stuff, just because tries this and tries that, and she had that opportunity today, huh, Mom? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a very good day. The time I do go to get one, they don't have any anyway, so it's like a once a month kind of thing, you know?